The move is necessary to ensure the United States bluefin tuna quota is not exceeded, but charter captains who had been able to keep 2 fish per trip.
They can't take it.
Now, NOAA says commercial boats won't be affected, but people we spoke with say it doesn't make it any better. It'll be a trickle-down effect, and so many people.
We were competitive before, but we're more competitive now than ever. You know, everybody's watching. Every boat wants to catch the most fish. Every boat wants to catch the biggest fish.
A single haul, 500 tons of tuna, nearly $8 million worth, lifted from the Pacific in one trip. But what happens to it next? You'll see the moment those giants hit the deck, blood drained, flash frozen, then sliced into perfect crimson fillets that end up as sushi across the world. This isn't just fishing, it's a global machine that turns power and precision into profit. Stay with me to see how a fish built for speed becomes the soul of a billion-dollar meal. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Out on the Pacific, the deck hums with tension. You can feel it in the snap of the cables and the short, clipped shouts between crew. The question is simple: how do you catch a fish that can outrun most small boats? The answer begins long before the first net hits the water. Fleets scan empty horizons using sonar and satellite tracking to find tuna schools hundreds of miles offshore. The signals draw a pattern of life beneath the waves, dense, shifting clouds that tell them when to move and when to wait. Tuna are built for constant motion.
If I'm targeting the bluefins, they're mainly a coastal fish, so you're talking 20 to maybe 35 miles.
A surprise federal order has shut down the season for recreational charters and private boats.
As of 11:30 last night, we were done. It went from 2 to none. They can't take it.
Now, NOAA says commercial boats won't be affected, but people we spoke with say it doesn't make it any better. It'll be a trickle-down effect, and so many people.
You know, they keep putting handcuffs on us.
They're bracing for fewer trips, shorter season.
Their muscles are rich with oxygen and heat, tuned for speed and endurance. That's what makes the hunt so precise. You don't chase them, you predict their path. Crews time they're set to the second, laying out purse seine nets that tighten like a drawstring around the school. One wrong angle or a delay of a few minutes, and the fish scatter, sometimes an entire million-dollar haul gone in a single mistake. Below the surface, those 500 tons of living muscle move as one body. The sonar screen glows, a steady pulse of motion that looks almost alive. Then the call goes out. Engines roar, the winch turns, and the nets come alive in a wall of foam and silver. Within minutes, the surface boils as massive tuna fight the pull, tails flashing before vanishing into the mesh. It's a sight halfway between machinery and storm. Bluefin are what make this chase worth it.
The move is necessary to ensure the United States bluefin tuna quota is not exceeded, but charter captains who had been able to keep 2 fish per trip, and they worry restrictions may sink more than just their summer.
What do you guys want us to learn or know or see or experience vicariously in season 3?
And every boat wants to make the most money. I mean, it's going to be extremely competitive this year, and a lot of rough weather and quite a few mishaps.
Their deep red flesh, rich fat lines, and dense texture mean value climbs with every pound. So once the fish break the surface, speed changes form. Crews now race against time to drain, chill, and secure the catch. Before the ship ever points home, the deck already holds $8 million worth of seafood, packed in cold steel bound for shore, where the transformation truly begins.
Blow to some local businesses on Long Island, especially during the height of the summer season.
That's right. Recreational bluefin tuna fishing is now banned for the rest of the year. Fox 5's Jody Goldberg has more from Babylon.
Say they're already losing business.
I lost 4 charters already because they wanted to go bluefin fishing. And
some days it's not nice, and it takes a toll on your body. It beats the hell out of you, and you know, you can go home very, very tired and with empty pockets.
Captain Greg Gargiulo plans to pivot to yellowfin tuna, but that means longer runs and more fuel.
Once on deck, the hunt ends and another race begins, to keep each fish's color, texture, and value intact. Within minutes, the crew shifts from power to precision. Blood is drained cleanly, the body's cooled, and the surface rinsed to remove salt before freezing. The goal here isn't only freshness but control. Any leftover warmth or delay in chilling starts breaking down muscle, changing both the look and the taste. The deck that moments ago thundered with motion now runs like a surgical line. Knives move quickly but cleanly, trimming edges while pressure hoses rinse away every trace of heat.
Captain Bob Tyree spends his summers chasing bluefin tuna.
There's more bluefin tuna around now than we've seen in.
Will be impacted.
They're not stopping at the deli buying 6 sandwiches, and they're not stopping here buying 10 or 12 chips.
I mean, season 3, it's just gonna. We have 2 new boats. The competition is becoming more extreme. You know, I mean, we're on national television. You know,
It's a 2-day trip versus a 1-day trip.
It's getting harder and harder to catch fish, and they keep probably 15 or 20 years.
But now he'll only be able to catch them if he releases them.
Each action decides the grading that will follow on land. The violence of the catch gives way to silence, broken only by the hum of compressors pulling the temperature down to extremes no storm could reach. The super freezer locks the meat at around -60 degrees Celsius. At that point, ice crystals can't form inside the cells, so texture and color stay almost identical to the moment of capture. What's being preserved isn't just the body, it's the reputation of the fish. Months later in Tokyo or New York, the tuna still shows the same red tone that signals premium quality. Once ashore, the pace doesn't slow. Each massive block of tuna passes through a controlled thawing room. The water's temperature and salinity are measured constantly. A few degrees too warm, and the fish loses its glow.
In no time, and for no reason.
The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, posted the closure on their website and tells Fox 5.
Usually where we end up going for the bluefins versus 60 to 70, sometimes 90.
we were competitive before, but we're more competitive now than ever. You know, everybody's watching, so every boat wants to catch the most fish. Every boat wants to catch the biggest fish.
That was my next question. The weather is the star. I'm sorry, you guys are good, but the weather is really the star because you can't control it.
Skilled filleting teams step in as cranes lift the chilled bodies onto metal trays. Steel and human hands move together, one guiding, one judging. A wrong cut can drain hundreds of dollars from a single piece. Tons move through the line every day, fueling work for local crews and supplying sushi counters around the world. The ocean speed is gone, replaced by industrial rhythm, and that rhythm now raises questions about what the price of mastery truly is. Every slice of sushi began as a fish built for power, hauling through cold blue water at 40 miles an hour. Its path from ocean to plate reflects how we balance skill, need, and restraint. The sea gives freely, but only up to a limit. The trick is finding where that limit stands before it shifts beyond reach. Every meal connects us back to that chase, to the hands that work fast to preserve it, and to the waters that keep feeding us. If this look behind the scenes taught you something new, subscribe and join the next trip.